scene. I'm ready, wanna be in this scene. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. Which my homeboy Tyler, who plays South Beach, he told me this summer he gon' fix my jumper. I told boy Wonder that we might got a thumper. I've been trying to pop, now I'm on like Shumper. Now they on my bumper. Green room shots, till I'm on like covers. Roll like heaven on earth, got angels in my bed with some all white covers.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. The payday.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Brogdon and Lamb are the guards. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. And for New York, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Walker in at the point. Sutton comes in for Randle. Rose, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Williams in for Kemba Walker. Puts it up from 12. Sabonis, great positioning on the putback. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. McConnell against Williams. Launches a 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
McConnell against Williams. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closer. Outside, Sabonis. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. He was the College Player of the Year, Brent, in 2020, but Obi Toppin didn't make quite the impact people thought he would as a rookie.
Well, we saw some flashes, and he wasn't used a ton last year. And guess what? That's okay. If you're going to have a 10 or 12-year career and you have to learn slowly before you get acclimated to the NBA, we're going to see his size, we're going to see his athleticism, and we're going to see him grow as a player over the next couple seasons.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Alec Burks checked in for New York. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Indiana.
Sabonis has a tremendous skill set for a 7-footer. Remember his dad, Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, very creative in his own right.
Outside Warren. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
New York ball.
Knicks trail by 5. Williams scanning the floor. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for New York.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Burks against Warren. No good with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Rose kicks to Burks. And there's Rose on the assist by Burks. And that ties it up.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for New York. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all... Well, an incredible lead for Julius Randle shooting the ball.
It's really just all about...
Wow, so interesting, isn't it, to hear that focal point for his shooting?
And people often focus on the windup or the release, but it all starts with that foundation in the lower body.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
On the court for Indiana, Sabonis is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Warren. And it's Duarte in at the 2. Williams against McConnell. Outside Williams. Pass to Burks. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. And they recover it for 3. The shot by Williams, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Duarte passes to McConnell. The pass to Duarte. Outside Warren. Here's Sabonis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sabonis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah.
So it's the Indiana Pacers. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, outside Williams. Driving the lane. Out of hand on it. Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. Williams is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Barrett at small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
This is a huge bonus to have Sabonis drill a couple shots and add some offense to the attack.
Williams for 3. The rebound by Turner.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. I've been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
I love what he's about, David. Thank you. Pass to Randle. Here's Walker. 5 to shoot. Sabonis with the block.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there will be more in store.
Lamb with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Bounce pass LeVert. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Randle kicks to Walker. 14 feet away. Buries the jump shot. Walker's got 11 points.
And the pick and roll so effective when the ball's in Walker's hands. You can count on him to make the right read almost every time.
Back to Brogdon. Takes it inside. LeVert the pass to Sabonis. Over Walker. Sabonis, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Williams inside the line. Kept alive. Here's Randall. And he uses the glass on the way. Randall's got his third bucket of the night.
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
And the Pacers call time here.
First-time All-Star last season, Julius Randle was just flat out awesome.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now.
Pacers substitution.
To the paint. Here's Brogdon, and he bangs it home with one hand.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Caris LeVert.
Hey, I tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that on the court for Indiana. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. Brogdon and Lamb are the guards. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Brogdon against Williams. From the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brogdon against Williams. And Brogdon, here we go. And he comes up with the deuce. And now a 12-point Pacer lead. New York, they're working against the clock now. Here's Williams. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pacers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for
Caris LeVert.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Here's Brogdon. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Williams for 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
At the line for
It's the first that makes it.
Pacers substitution.
Williams for 3. And so the Pacers take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. One more. Keep it going. Now we're rolling. Just like that. Let's go. Hey, right here. Hey, hit me up.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.